Hello, Beez Bladers. Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I have 4 new knives from VOSTEED to check out. We're going to unbox them, get inside, see what they're all about, and that's all going to start right now. I hope you're all having an absolutely fantastic day, and if you have watched the channel at all, then you know how I feel about the nightshade. And they keep coming out with different versions, and you know, one of them has this and one of them has that. This one right here has the flipper tab. You have the flipper tab and the thumb hole, and now we have a new version, and check it out, the nightshade. And some folks are like, you know what, that is an ugly knife, and it has nothing to do with that. Once you get one of these in your hand and actually cut with it, oh yeah, you get a pouch too, or a patch. Once you get this in your hand and actually use it, you're like, oh my goodness, then you really respect the Schillen cutter and what it does. But I want to see this version right here. Let's check it out. They've changed it up just a little bit because every time a new version came out, folks would say, well, I wish it had thumb stubs, or I don't like a thumb hole, or I don't like a flipper tab. Well, guess what? You could get every option now. Check this out. Nitro V steel, baby. A little bit of stonewash action going on. And this is an excellent knife for pull cuts, push cuts. It feels so good in the hand. It's so ergonomically sound, and you can use it for doing utility cutting. It's a major slicer. It pulls things into the cut no matter which direction you're going. And look at this beautiful green micarta. You know I love me some micarta. A little bit of texture vision for you. Everybody's got to get their texture fix, am I right? Now look at this. This is a thumb stud version. For all of you that don't want the flipper, now you don't have to worry about getting one with the flipper. But I would say, look at this. Look at this. Here's the one with the thumb hole. A lot of folks like the thumb hole because it's just as universal, just as usable, but some folks prefer the flipper. So now you have that option. Both of these have a slightly different color. This is the more brass pivot collar, and then this is the copper pivot collar. I'm liking that copper. That'll get maybe a little bit of patina going on, but that is the new thumb stud version with the green micarta. And I believe this one here is, and it's pretty cool. You get some little cool stuff with it. You get a nice cleaning cloth, and yes, this is the black micarta. Oh yeah, look at that. That black micarta looks just as good. Although I think I kind of favor the green just a little bit. It also has the copper pivot collar, and oh, the action is just, look at that. Right out of the box, it's just drop shutty. It has a nice thin blade with a crown spine. It's very ergonomic, and it has great jimping, fits in the hand so well. I absolutely love the nightshade. It has a great pass-through. It's easy to operate. It's buttery smooth to disengage. You don't have to dig your thumb in there, and you have plenty of room. I do like the pocket clip. It's inset into the liners. It has flat screws, so no mushrooms growing in the shade, baby. It works very well, but on the downside, it is not reversible. VOSTEED does have very good customer service. They're always easy to contact, and they'll take care of you. So there's 2 new versions with the thumb stud. Let's check out and see what this bad boy is all about. And I'm pretty excited because I'm pretty sure from just looking here, this looks like it's going to be the mini. That is, if I can get in the package. How do you get through cellophane? It shouldn't be that difficult. And I'll tell you right now, this feels like it doesn't have a knife in it. I mean, am I being joshed here? No. Oh, wait. Oh, look. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, I've been wanting to check this one out. Like I told you before, and I'll say it many times, one of my favorite knives, and now there's a mini. Look at this. It's the VOSTEED Nightshade Mini. Let me wipe it off. So it definitely comes well lubed for your pleasure. And ooh, okay, so check this out. It has a very neat looking back spacer. I like that. A little bit of ribbed going on. And it has a lanyard hole and hold the bus. It has a deep carry reversible clip. That's what I'm talking about. One of these is going to be competing for my left pocket. Ooh, yeah. And on top of that, this one is a crossbar lock. So you get the crossbar lock on top of the thumb studs. Major win. Oh yeah, and it has good action. Can I reverse flick it? Oh yes. And does it fit in my large width hand? Yes, it does. It just makes it. And if you have extra large hands, your pinky would probably just wrap around the backside. So the ergos are really good. And yes, it still has that crown spine, a little bit of extra grippage up here. There's no jimping, but you have grippage. Grippage, no jimpage. And That Axis style lock, that lock bar works very well. This is going to, oh my goodness, it weighs nothing. This is a fantastic, and I mean a fantastic addition. So there's the nightshade, and then there's the mini nightshade. And you know, it just wouldn't be right if we didn't show the QSP penguin. Everybody should have a penguin, right? So there's what it looks like next to the penguin. Not much smaller comparatively with the handle or the blade, but it packs such a punch with this tall flat grind. This tall flat grind is just so good. I use my other one for cutting up fruits and veggies. I'll be sitting on my desk and have a little bit of fruits and veggies and do a little swing. So I'm really excited about this. Now, as far as the difference in the blade, you know, it's not a lot of difference. It's just you get a little smaller with the handle. It's just enough to make it a lot lighter weight. And let's take a look. Yes, it is adjustable. So you can adjust the tension on this crossbar lock to match how much tension you prefer on your knife. Maybe you like it to hold it in a little bit more and you like a little more pressure. Oh yeah, right now it's set to a pretty light setting. I think I'd crank this bad boy up. And I just noticed that this comes in the box. So you get an extra set of Omega springs, which is very nice. Very, very nice. Now we have one more to get into. Let's get in here very carefully. And I've noticed that they have changed up their packaging. Some of them have the new packaging. Some of them have the old. I don't know if they're going to do that with some that are maybe more primo, or it's just the fact that they have two different kinds of packaging. This cellophane's always fun to fool with when you're trying to do a video and save time, because people are like, dude, speed it up. No, actually, usually people tell me, hey, could you slow it down just a little bit? Are you ready for this? This is the brand new, hold up, here it comes. And you get the pouch and the nice pouch and the patch and all that good stuff. And it has, it's kind of a little bit of rappy action going on. Check it out. This is the new VOSTEED Valkyrie. Would you look at it? Just look at it and all of its green Valkyrie-ness. Ooh, yeah. And this one has a reversible pocket clip. That's what I'm talking about. Love my reversible clips. And it's inset into the micarta scales. And it has flat screws, major wins. And of course, it is centered. And you ready to see this blade? Pow! Right in the kisser. Yeah, look at that blade. Ooh, me likey. Oh yeah, me likey a lot. And I do like that they are coming out with these Nitro V blades, Nitro V steel, baby. Absolutely love this blade shape. Now they have a couple other ones. Now this is the first version. These 154 cm blade steel. Now I don't know if these are still available, but I tell you what, I will have a link in the description where you can go check these out. And if I'm remembering correctly, they have a sale going on till June 30th, 2023, where like 2 or 3 of their models of I don't know which ones, are 15% off. But here's a look at the new Valkyrie, and I'm absolutely digging it. This is 154 cm blade steel. I love I can't talk. I love 154 cm, but you know what? Nitro V, Nitro V takes such a nice crispy edge on it, and I do love this blade shape. And this button, how does it, oh yeah, it feels good. Feels really good. Has good acoustics. It's very comfortable. You can see the edges are nice big old flat chamfers on the edges to make it very comfy in the hand. You can hold it back here or generous troil up front. Get up in it to win it. I like this blade shape. Actually, I like both blade shapes. Take a look at these jimps. Good jimping. So the jimping goes all the way around just like it should. And this is a front or a back flipper. So whatever your preference is, however you like to open your knife, you can open it with the button. You can front flip it. You can back flip it. And I know some folks are like, you don't need that many ways to open a knife. It's overboard. You know what? I think they did a fantastic job of adding different ways to open the knife without a bunch of stuff sticking out. Look at that. You don't have a big pocket pecker to bother you, and you can still flick your bic. Not to mention you have thumb studs that are easy to use for the reverse flick. So besides the fact this is a great everyday carry knife and it's very lightweight, you can also fidget with it because let's face it, a lot of people these days that carry a knife also like to fidget, like to flip and flick it. Smack it, flip it. No, don't smack it. Rub it down. Okay, that's a song from way back in the day. But I digress. So there's the new Valkyrie, and here is the new Nightshade with the thumb stud, the other new Nightshade with the thumb stud, and then we have the mini Nightshade with the crossbar lock that's adjustable and the thumb stud going on. You know, I'll have links to all these different versions of the Nightshade and the Valkyrie in the comments and in the video description. If you know somebody that would like these knives, share the video with them. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss what's coming up next on Beez Blades. Go watch this video. You're really going to enjoy that. And until I see you again in the live or the chats or in the comments, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.